Do you desire to use the law of attraction to manifest your heart's desire? Well, you can do this, and in this video I'm going to share with you how your angels will help you manifest abundance. Welcome if you're new here, and welcome back to my returning subscribers. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and like this video if you enjoy it. I post these videos every Wednesday. And my name is Melissa Kitto, and I help you communicate directly with your angels, develop your intuition, and find your unique life purpose. And today we're going to give you a little bit of a different spin on working with your angels, and that is how they can help you manifest abundance. Everything that you might have heard about the law of attraction is true. And I do think that some people teach it with some of the key pieces missing. So I want to clarify some of that for you today. But it truly is real that you can manifest your heart's desire. And your angels can help you to do this. So what is it that you truly, truly want? If you want something, there is something in it for you. You are drawn to it for a reason, because it is part of your growth and it is part of your unique life purpose. So it's really important to not deny those desires, which, believe me, I used to do that many years ago. And it was a big turnaround for me to not think it was selfish, to just have what I want and decide what I want and ask for what I want. That was really hard for me a few years back. So if you're in that place, I totally understand. However, when I truly grasped the idea that it is actually denying myself, it is denying the people around me, it's denying my important life purpose for me to not have what I want and to go after what I want, then I began to embrace a more abundant way of being, so that I can not feel bad about manifesting abundance or whatever it is I desire, but really embrace it, because I also know that it's an important way of being of service to the people around me. So, having said all that, here is a 4-step process on how you can work with your angels to manifest abundance. So the first step is to decide what you truly want. This is really key, and it's important that it's not what you think you should want, what other people want for you, what you've always been told you should be doing, quote unquote. No, none of that. It is your true, authentic heart's desire. If you had no limitations, if there were no excuses, no responsibilities, what is it that you truly, truly desire? I even just a couple days ago had a conversation with a soul sister friend of mine on really how easy it is to put other people in the way of what I want, or if they won't like it, or if they won't approve, or I have responsibilities, I have children, and just for the initial exercise, put all of that aside and be selfish. Really go, okay, what is it that I want? And decide it and claim it. Step 2 is to make a clear decision and commit to it. So I will tell you something about myself. I am not a fast decision maker usually. I will take a little time to feel into something, to weigh up my options, to really get clear intuitively. How does this feel to me? Is it what I truly desire? Once I have made a decision though, and I have decided what I want, and I have set a goal, I will then commit to that 100%. And that means having a deep inner knowing in your core that it will come to pass. You might not know when, you might not know how, but you know that it is coming to you. It is on the way, because you have decided and you have committed 100%. And this means you're not going, you're not bringing in any indecision, changing your mind about it. You're not wondering if it's truly what you want. You're not wondering if it's really possible for you. Those fears still may come up, and we're not trying to be perfect here. But if they do, you will very quickly come back to that core inner belief and knowing that it will come to pass, and you have committed to it. Now, there are times when maybe you will adjust your goal, or maybe you decide down the line that you actually don't want that after all. You're not having to sign your life away here. However, there's a real difference once you have made a clear decision. There is an energetic power that comes from that. Your energy aligns toward a certain direction and a goal, and it streamlines your energy, and that allows the angels and the universe to meet you and to truly back you, because your energy is forceful and powerful when it is directed. When you're indecisive and you keep changing your mind, your energy is just going around in circles. If you could actually see your energy, it is totally streamlined and powerful when you've made a clear decision and a commitment. Now, step 3 in this process is that you allow your angels to bring in the how. So your job is to decide the what. What is it that you want? What is the goal? What is it that you're moving toward? Your angel's job is the how. So a lot of people will bring in the how when they're deciding the what. For example, if I decide that I want to grow my business, and then I start thinking, well, it's really difficult right now because we're still in a global pandemic. I only have limited time because of my childcare. All of those are things that is putting the how before the what. So in your job of deciding the what, you put all of the how out of the way. And then you stay open to possibilities. Your angels will bring in the how. It might come through a hunch. It might come through a conversation with a friend. You pay attention to your intuitive energy and what you feel pulled toward and what feels in alignment for you. And that is on a deep feeling level. So don't worry about the how, but pay attention to receiving the how. And that brings me to step 4, which is to take action when it is aligned. It is really important that if you get an intuitive hit or a hunch, that you do something with it, that you are in action, because once you've taken that first action step, then the next step appears. Usually you won't see step 2 until you've actually stepped into step 1. And I don't mean thinking about it. That's what so many of you are doing. You're thinking about it and you're trying to figure it all out before you've taken action. You really just need to know enough to step into step 1. And that action, as again, energy in motion, builds and it magnifies and it attracts that next opportunity and that next step. So then you start to be in the flow, all the while trusting and knowing, like step 2, that it is going to come to pass no matter what. When you hold that energy, then you will just be open to the signs and the coincidences when they show up, and you will be able to follow them. So I hope that is helpful. Let me know below what you think about these 4 steps. In next week's video, I'm actually going to share with you my personal story of how I use these 4 steps to manifest something really amazing and wonderful into my life. So stay tuned for that one. But in the meantime, I do recommend that you pick up my free resource so that you can start connecting more directly with your angels. And it's called the 3 Steps to Communicate with Your Angels. And you can pick that up at communicatewithangels.com/3 steps. Beside me here, I've linked another video that I do recommend you watch next, and it's called The How Is Not Your Job. It's going to go deeper into what I shared with you today about the how is not your job, it's your angel's job. And that takes some practice, but when you get that, amazing manifesting is coming your way. So go ahead and watch that one next, and I will see you on over there.